Well, thank you for joining us once again and happy holidays. Today I have Mark Parkinson with me, our AHCA NCAL President and CEO, and we're going to talk a little bit about the changes that happened post-election. As Mark, as you know, there wasn't really any big changes in the House, Senate, or the presidency. But once again, that word of sequestration is back
Right.
up and lame duck. What does that all mean to the membership and how HCA is approaching the next couple of months?
Well, Shawn, you're right. After what, a 2 or 3 year election cycle with a
Yeah.
presidential race and billions of dollars being spent, there really weren't any changes. The president got reelected. House is still controlled by Republicans. Democrats control the Senate. I think the one surprise election night was the Democrats expanded their margin in the Senate. But when you add it all together, it means that we're in the same position we were before the election. They still don't have a budget deal. They need to solve this. The budget deficit is too high. But at the same time, we have to be worried about how they solve it, because as they're looking for cuts to be made, our position is that we've already taken our cuts. They've left a lot of these other programs alone. They've already cut from us. So as we face the lame duck, we have a challenge and an opportunity. Our challenge is that we just can't get cut anymore. And as they go about creating a doc fix and maybe solving some of these other problems, our priority will be to not get cut. But the good news for our members, both our ABMs and our providers, is that we also have an opportunity, and that is the possibility of delaying or getting rid of the sequestration. That's an automatic 2% Medicare cut that will go into effect January 1. We think we've got a real shot at getting it delayed. I can tell you that a lot of our members have two budgets. One budget assumes the sequestration and another budget assumes that it doesn't. And it's going to be a lot better for the sector if we can get rid of it.
Oh, that would be great. That's great work for you and your staff too. So the next thing is, and talking into the sequestration and all that, one of the big things that we worked on last year was the quality initiative. And this ties directly into the messaging that we're bringing to the Hill. We talk about quality equaling reimbursement and that whole message. What does that mean to our membership?
Well, quality is extremely important for a couple of reasons. First of all, future payment models are being tied to quality. So if our members can't figure out how to reach these quality measures, reducing rehospitalizations, reducing the use of antipsychotics, improving staff turnover numbers, et cetera, they're not going to make it in the future. And so our members understand that, so we're working very hard on that. Secondly, we've got to improve quality to improve our credibility on the Hill. We go up there and we say our members are very serious about making things better. Our quality initiative is really the proof of that. And so implementation is very important.
With measurable goals.
With measurable goals. And where we're at right now is we feel really good that our active members are implementing these things and that we're going to be able to move the numbers. What we're worried about right now is how do we move the numbers among people that aren't active or aren't involved with AHCA at all. And that's what we're really going to be looking at over the next couple of years. How do we move not just our members, but the whole sector?
Well, that's a great way to lead into my next question. Looking out to your message to the ABMs for 2013, what would that be?
Well, my message to the ABMs would be twofold. The first is the entire movement of the sector is towards cost and quality. So if you can develop products, whether they're information systems or physical products that reduce the cost that our members incur and in some way keep quality neutral or improve it, those folks that provide those products are going to be the long-term winners. The second thing I would say to our ABM members, especially around the holidays, is just thank you very much for the support you provide our sector. I view our relationship with our vendors as a true partnership. The funding that we receive from you, Shawn, and all of the other vendor supporters that we have is what allows us to undertake the political and lobbying activity that we undertake. We're very sensitive to the fact that we want this to be a good deal for our vendor members, and we're very committed to doing that. And just really from the entire staff at AHCA and from all of our providers, just a big thank you for all that you all are doing to help us out.
Well, we're sure lucky to have Mark join us today. I just wanted to take a real quick moment of your time just to remind you that as you are budgeting for 2013, not to forget that we have the Quality Symposium coming up in February, which is a great opportunity for you to meet many of your customers and talk about those wonderful quality initiatives that Mark talked about that are tied to reimbursement. In March, we have the NCAL Spring Conference and also the Independent Owners Conference. both of them at the same time is another great sponsorship opportunity. And more importantly, it's never too early to start planning your events for the rest of the sponsorship opportunities that AHCA and NCAL has throughout the year. So give Sharon, Julie, and Mike a call, and they'll be more than happy to sit down with you and make sure that what you are working for your 2013 marketing plan can be met through AHCA. Again, happy holidays and a great 2013.